This article is written by Tansel Ali. I got this from tanselali.com from his blog entry. Um, so here it goes. Um, 12 creativity tips for the non-creative type. When I'm training, I get two types of people, creative and the not so creative. About half the people I train are not on the creative side. Not that there's anything wrong with that, it's just that I need to focus on different strategies to attend to their needs rather than play the strengths of the creative. One of the greatest things I have come across in my 12 years as a memory trainer is SMASHIN SCOPE by Tony Buzan, creator of mind mapping. SMASHIN SCOPE is an acronym, right? SMASHIN SCOPE, right? SMASHIN SCOPE is an acronym created by the brilliant Vanda North, which outlines how we can use our brain to greatly enhance our visual perception of it. These principles help us to not only remember better, but become a more creative and lateral thinker. So here are 12 ways you can become more creative. Synesthesia. Synesthesia refers to the use of our senses. Generally, when we picture something, it is a static image. For example, I said whiteboard. Most people will have a visual image of a whiteboard not doing much, either on a wall or those movable ones. Instead of just seeing the image, by using our senses, we can become further engaged and involved with our subject. For example, smelling, touching, licking, hearing the sound the whiteboard makes, maybe as you are licking it. 2. Movement. Movement. Remember the static visual image? Well, movement makes that image dynamic. Going back to our whiteboard example, we can now visualize it spinning around, moving from side to side, or even growing some legs and walking out of the room. Think animation. Yes, we can create stuff that doesn't make sense. More on this later. 3. Association. Association. Without association, there is no connection. If there is no connection, then there is no memory. If you visualize a pen next to paper, then this is weak association. But if you saw that the pen wrote on the paper, then this would be better. However, to make it exciting and memorable, we can have the pen scribbling on the paper and ripping it to shreds. Oh yes, now there's association. 4. Sexuality. Sexuality. Tony Buzan says, we all have a good memory in this area, so let's use it. Although when I'm working with kids, I tell them to visualize themselves as the subject. For example, imagine being the actual whiteboard. How does it feel to have people write on your face all day? Do you get a kick out of it, or are you stuck and want to be free? Number 5. Humor. Humor is the emotion of something funny can grow your visual senses greatly. This doesn't mean try and be the funniest person out there that will impress others. It means what is funny to you. For example, if I meet a person by the name of John, for example, I immediately picture that person sitting on a toilet. To me, that's funny. To others, it may not be. This explains why comedians, just like my friend Nazim Hussain on Legally Brown, are generally super creative beings. Seriously, check out Nazim. He's a gun. Number 6. Imagination. When we visualize and think of things, it is generally in the realm of this world. However, if we want to have a great memory and become more creative, we need to step outside this realm. Instead of just imagining sitting on a chair, how about the chair turning around, jumping and then sitting on you? That doesn't happen every day. However, Your brain sees it quite clearly since it isn't a normal occurrence and a stronger mental image is created. Imagination is your friend that can take you to places and see things you have never